fucking spot. It's not on the line. Don't mix them up, or Jim will get pissed. Welcome to Llama's parking spot. Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I just wrote you a theme song, buddy.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to snip that and use it every time. That's perfect.
Do I get new love?
So I was given, a friend of mine gave me this little, it may look like a tiny little joint, but I've been told it's infused.
It looks like a New York joint. You can pick your teeth with it.
In a New York
Was that a dig at New York right there, Baltimore?
Well, hey man, weed's more expensive in New York, so they make them a little smaller.
It was actually a Doors reference. There's a live Doors show where Morrison says that someone gives him a joint and he goes, "What is that? A New York joint? You can pick your teeth with a New York joint."
Guess what? We don't reference the Doors in this parking spot.
No, not this parking spot.
You don't like Jim Morris skin?
Good morning to
Get
Ray
out of here.
Manzarek and nobody else, man.
Fat dead guy in a bathtub? Come on.
Oh man.
Come on, man. Why you got to bring us down? 2 minutes in, and you're
know,
already
right?
like, Jim
2
Morris
minutes in.
behind the bath.
Oh,
That's not open.
Drink.
So anyway, I've been told this is infused.
yeah.
And I don't know what infused means.
It
Love
means
vote.
that they
Find out.
put some stuff in some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Combine.
Love vote. Maybe it's a
Find
different.
out, man. We're gonna find out. Oh, what did I do?
Oh.
We're gonna see Chad crawling up that wall behind him in a half hour.
New computer. Who dis?
There you go.
There you
Dude,
go,
this is
man.
insane. I have a 27-inch monitor now. I've been doing this show off my laptop, all of our shows off my laptop for 9 months now. Oh, by the way, happy anniversary, Wook.
For what? What anniversary?
Well, I think you should tell the people what anniversary this is.
I think you should tell me what anniversary. Wait, what is it?
You were literally talking about this 5 minutes before we went on the air.
Was it today? Did
Yes,
we figure that out?
Today was the
Today
day
is
you
the
sent
day.
out that tweet.
Today
I
was the
responded
day.
it, yep.
So then today, but last year, so November 13th, 2019, I put out the tweet. I got the idea for Wook Plus, and here we are a year later, killing it, or whatever this is called.
Killing it. Killing it.
Whatever you call this is what we're
This is-
doing.
Killing
brain
it slowly.
Isn't that nuts though that it's been a year? Like it feels, because that was pre-pandemic and pre-election cycle and all that shit. Like it just feels like a decade ago. And we've done a bunch of good shit. I mean, honestly, for as terrible as this year has been, and it's been really fucking terrible,
Ain't been
this
good.
part of it has been amazing. And honestly, like kind of what probably saved me, right? And I don't know, kept
I
us
tell you
going
what,
through it.
Wait, I don't know if it saved you. I think you would have been fine.
I don't know, man.
way.
I don't know.
man.
I tell you what, me responding to that changed the direction of my life. I didn't
You were
know
on
at
it
that
right away,
moment.
Kev, weren't you? You were like a minute after I tweeted that shit out. You were like,
Yeah.
"Yo,
I got this. I got
pick
this.
me, pick
sign
me,
up.
pick me.
Because,
Yeah, I came
well, you
on-
know, I needed art. I hadn't done art for 20 years. 15
Well,
still
that's what the
before
call
that.
was just for collaboration. It's that brain trust, right? Like, it wasn't really for me to like do something. It was to see what we could do if we got a bunch of people who enjoyed the same shit together.
Oh, for sure. When is that going to happen? Because we all like different stuff.
Really.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not what I expected, nor what I like was looking for initially, but it turned out to be better than I had thought.
I tell you, the one thing we all worked on was LST. We all had something to do with
Don't remind
LST.
people of that.
Wow.
The original pitch for the original show for this network has never been made.
Yeah.
What, Brad and Chad?
Yeah.
Secret.
Oh, it'll come out one day as soon as we get a few more animators on.
Yeah. That's it. That's
That's
what you
like when
should
you're
do.
hanging out on the couch with your buddies, passing a bowl around, and you're like, "Hey, man, we should like animate a cartoon." You're like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And then you start to animate a cartoon, and you realize how fucking intensive that is and how much work it is. And you're like, maybe not.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about what's in this joint right now.
You do?
Oh, God. I'm fine.
No caps.
Totally fine.
Oh, hey, can I ask you guys to remind me of something?
We can.
In 25 minutes, I gotta tweet out the next poll for the bracket.
How's
And I
that
don't-
going, by the way?
What do we?
It's a blast. Surprisingly, I was so pissed when they decided to do another fish bracket because we wanted to do. I was thinking like Marvel bracket or movie bracket, or like a video game bracket. I thought would be really fun, but no, this is probably my favorite non-major bracket that we've done.
I'm having a problem with it.
Okay.
Because I can't
Just bring me off my high horse.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And like, I wanted to get in it, but here's the thing: so I don't have like dates and venues and like set lists memorized, and so the amount of research and listening that it would take for me to make an informed opinion about these shows is a little bit much for me, man.
As the guy from what was that movie Friday? It's like, you ain't got a job, you ain't whatever.
It's true.
You gotta sit down, get high, and listen to fish shows.
It's true. Good boy.
No, I do a show in the morning while working, right? Like I just have it on the headphones, I'm doing my thing, and then eat lunch, do whatever, make some calls, and then I do a show in the afternoon into the evening. And it's I mean, I'm not like super hyper focused on every single note and every song. It's on in the background.
I skip. If I see bouncing in the room, I skip it because every bouncing in the room is 3.5 minutes long, and it's the same.
It's around
thing.
the room. It's how much you hate that song. You don't even know what it's called.
The room.
It was this kid in 1992 at Lisner that started skipping, doing circles around all of Lisner Auditorium during that song that ruined it for me.
The more you know.
Why would that ruin it?
I have no idea because I was a 21-year-old punk who
Stop hating fun.
Do you want to know a fun fact about the matchup right now is they both feature outstanding gumbos. So if you are a gumbo aficionado, a deep lover of gumbo as I am,
oh man,
these are both great shows. Honestly, we should have a gumbo bracket, and both of these shows.
I agree.
Would you say that gumbo was cooking?
I think
the Gorge one is slightly more cooking. I like Arrowhead, but at the horns,
so it's spicier.
Keep going.
The one at Arrowhead has a washboard on it. So,
a what board?
A washboard.
A washboard?
Yes, that's called the Spice Rack.
And who played that washboard?
A guy named Steve O'Nelson. If you check the Wook Plus blog, there's a great story about it.
Is he the guy that used to get hit in the nuts on MTV all the time?
No, that wasn't Steve-O.
Oh, different Steve-O. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
That guy's cool. The guy who got hit on the nuts, on MTV. That guy's sweet, man. That guy's cool.
You should really do a simple bracket. There are enough simples out there.
Yeah, we should do a
bracket.
Simple on one side, gumbo on
the other, and have them
meet in the middle.
There you go.
We have finally just do it, man. Let's just get this over with. We've been fucking pussyfooting around this for a year, guys. Come on.
Wow.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Wow.
Llama's giving me dirty looks behind this glass.
Hey, Llama, this is your show, and you haven't said a goddamn word yet, by the way.
I know. I want to talk about my chicken that I spatchcocked.
Yeah. The floor is yours, sir.
Speaker view.
After 5 weeks, I finally was like, dude, I got to figure out what this whole spatchcocking thing's really about. And so I Googled it, and I was like, I'm not doing all those steps. Luckily, you can buy a chicken that's already spatchcocked, so you don't have to do the hard work, and you just put it on a pan and you sprinkle some seasonings on it and throw it in the oven for half the time. Amazing.
Do you have a picture that you could share so people know what the hell you're talking about? Is this a well-known thing?
You haven't been watching the Trey shows, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, man, I've had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know spatchcocking. Honestly, I did not know spatchcocking was a real thing. I assumed it was a made-up thing. But you're telling me right now, Llama, that it's a real fucking thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Could you?
I want to spatchcock a turkey for Thanksgiving.
There you go. That's because basically you take the backbone out so you can split it in half.
And you cut the cooking time in half.
Butterflying the chicken.
And you cut the cooking time in half.
Yeah.
I think on the show The Vikings, they used to do that to the guys, right?
Spatchcock people.
Yeah, because their belief system is that they can't yell.
What is this show, The Vikings, that you're speaking of?
Is that not a well-known show?
The Vikings?
Never heard of it.
Or is it just Vikings?
Are you thinking of Utrecht?
It's on the History Channel.
No. The Last Kingdom is Uhtred, son of Uhtred, which is what got us on that whole Viking thing. My wife and I have been on this Viking kick. But that was a result, I think, of the show on the History Channel, Vikings or The Vikings. I'm not sure. Because that kind of got the craze going. No, but they split them in half, and because the whole belief is that you can't cry out when you're being killed, or else you won't make it to Valhalla, right? Like, it shows weakness. So, like, to really torture people, that was like the worst thing they could think of. I think I got it right. I don't know. I was like cat pity.
That's solid. We're gonna go with that.
That's how I. By the way, that's how I convinced my wife to let me get the new Xbox and new games and shit. Because
I thought you were gonna say that's how you asked her to marry you.
No, the new Assassin's Creed. She wants to play it.
I want it so bad. I want it so bad.
I know.
What happened with you trying to get the PS whatever?
No, I'm not cool enough to be a PlayStation guy.
I thought Chad was trying to get it.
Oh, no. So I have a me.
Gear.
I thought you had some issue with Best Buy.
No, I got a brand new computer. Oh no, they were sold out. They don't have any, man. Some guy actually, when I went to get this new camera today, some guy in the parking lot, we were waiting for it to open. It's parked right next to us, and he was like, "Hey, man, you want an Xbox? New Xbox?" And then Horatio's like, "No." And I was like, "How much?" He goes, $1,000. I said, "Go fuck yourself." I'm like, I paid $1,000 for a fucking Xbox. I don't want it that bad. But I do have the new computer. I do have the new computer, and I have this old PS4 controller that works. So I've been getting into kind of playing video games again. Not very well. I died in No Man's Sky.
You don't have time to listen. You don't have time to listen to the bracket shows.
No.
Because you know how busy Chad is. He hasn't edited a goddamn piece of audio in like a month. He's done no writing.
Hey, Jemp Radio, if you're listening right now at Jemp Radio, they will attest and get my back to know that we have been working very hard on getting me a sound system up and running on this new system. He's been working with me very closely. So
on the last episode that we had here, I explained when Annie came on how I use I don't want to say her name, but basically the Amazon thing that listens, right? I said that, and like 15 people messaged me and said that I kicked off their thing because they were listening to our show. Like, with
so we should not say that word?
Well, you can't. Like, if I just said, "Hey Alexa, play Jump Radio."
Oh no, you just did it.
Right. Whoever's watching right now, if they're listening, it's going to show up
What if Siri is listening?
Oh wait. Alexa, stop. Crazy.
Okay, so we have two banned words on the show: the A word and the S word.
This was probably a really funny bit like 10 years ago, and we're just like coming to it.
Well, we got an hour and a half to fill, baby. Oh, speaking of filling an hour and a half, I want to say something here really quick before we have our guests on. Tonight, I've been donating, and all of us have, and most of you have, I'm sure. Donating to Water Wheel and to Mockingbird and to Trey's rehab center up in Vermont. Those are all really great causes. I've donated to all of them. Tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different because my guy on Twitter, let me get his name right here. I'm not wearing my glasses. Mr. Bolletino guessed my favorite piano player, which is, everybody?
Thelonious
Ray
Monk.
Charles.
No, Thelonious Monk. Thank you very much. But Ray Charles, you know what? I've never put Ray Charles in my top 5. I should. He's number 5.
He needs to cycle in.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in now. He's in. No, Thelonious.
So who's number 2?
This will surprise you.
Professor Longhair.
Ben Folds.
Fuck off. This is where Jason comes into the Zoom right now. Vince Guaraldi.
Oh, the Snoopy guy.
All right.
Linus and Lucy.
Have you heard that Linus and Lucy from Goosemas last year?
Can I finish my thought first, and then we'll do that?
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. So tonight I'm going to be donating $46 in honor of our new 46th president, maybe 47th if Trump resigns in Pence gets a little window in there. But in honor of our 46th president, I'm donating $46 to Lurie's Children's Hospital in Chicago because Mr. Bulletino, that was his charity of choice. When I told him if he would guess it, I'm sending him stickers, and I'm going to make this donation tonight. That said, if anyone wants to match me, I will put the link at Chatty Chew on Twitter, world's greatest Chad. You know where I'm at. And if anybody wants to match me or even match like $2 of it, I don't care. We're going to raise some money for a children's hospital. Lurie's Children's Hospital in Chicago is near and dear to my heart. I've lived a lot of my life in Chicago, and I know the good work they do. So that's that. I'm saying
I'll
that
throw
right
in
now.
on that. That sounds
throw
nice. Yeah, I'll throw in a few bucks.
That's what,
Great.
And you know what I'll do? I will retweet it or share it right after I share the bracket, because that seems to be like a peak, a high point where everybody's like, "Oh,
All right, cool, man.
let's check out what the fuck the Wook's up to," and then they'll be like, "Oh, we should donate."
If I take a break here, I'll put a tweet together and I'll send a link and stuff. And
I mean, or I could do it tomorrow. Whatever, it's cool.
No, we're not. We're doing it tonight. Wook, come on, man. Let's go.
I'm so not.
Kids
I'm just so
kids are
easy going.
sick
Like,
in the hospital
whatever.
right now. What are you waiting for tomorrow for? Kids are sick in a hospital right now.
Oh,
And back to
God.
the show.
that's what
Keep
Christmas is.
everybody.
I love how you make it a health pitch with a cigarette in your hand.
It's a joint, motherfucker.
An infused joint, but we don't know what it's infused with.
We don't.
Obviously,
We don't.
hungriness.
We didn't even really know what infused meant until
I
we
don't.
looked in the
I
dictionary.
still don't. I still have no clue.
So I
No.
started Christmas early. I don't know. I always hated that in years past. Like I was a very strict, like December 1st or after Thanksgiving at least. But I don't know. As soon as we got that relief on Saturday, what was it? Saturday when Biden was
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yeah, we had like 24 hours of relief, and then like the shitstorm started up again. I was like, fuck it, it's Christmas.
Dude, I know exactly when my relief ended.
What was it? What was the moment, Llama? If
When
you
Alex
say something I
Trebek-
did, I'm gonna be upset.
When Alex Trebek passed.
Oh, man.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I'm bringing you down.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm
right.
saying like that's kind of how that went though. Like you were like really high and then boom, like 2020 showed back up.
I hate to say it, though, man, but like, Alex, you're back, man. We saw that comment.
Wasn't he like 80 years old or something?
Well,
he had
pancreatic
cancer.
pancreatic cancer is undefeated.
He
I'm
was
sorry to
3
say
and
it,
4.
man.
He was like stage 3 or stage
Whoa.
4 when he first said it. So yeah, I had something.
Yeah,
flying
that's
around.
pretty far along.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong beat?
No, that's testicular cancer.
Okay.
big difference?
He had
Okay.
ball cancer.
He was the uniballer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I
That's-
agree to come
okay.
on tonight?
Ah. But
You
anyways,
did? I thought you were just hanging out because you were bored.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
I had a good streak of like 5 of these parking spots where I didn't come on, and
you
No, he
blew it
sucked.
last week. Yeah.
I got jealous. Yeah.
Dude, last week was the shit.
Last week was a great one.
We were
So
all
I've been
feeling great.
listening to them, but I haven't been watching them because I've just been Fridays are crazy for us in the house, and honestly, I sound like an old man. Like I'm probably the youngest one in our group, but I'm so fucking beat by Friday night. Like I don't know if you can tell I'm dragging right now. By like 7:30, I'm like in bed.
What's the kid looking for? What's she talking about for Christmas? Or does she realize she should be talking about Christmas yet?
She doesn't really grasp Christmas yet, but she's been talking really well actually. And you know what we noticed today? She takes direction from the dancing, like the wiggles were on the TV,
Okay.
and she started following their instructions. They're like, "Put your hands up." She put her hands up, like. But yeah, no, she's coming along. man.
It's so cool seeing the connections get made, like the piece of clay start to form.
What was
you
cool
know?
today, not to spend a whole bunch of this Wook show talking about my daughter, but
Kids
today
are
I was
cool.
having a just like a piss poor stressful day, and I came home, I looked up, I was like, you know, like a heavy sigh, just like that. And she came up to me and hugged my leg. She's like, "Don't worry." And I was like, "Holy shit, that's the sweetest thing ever."
Yeah. That's
It's like I
crazy.
won't, kid. I got it.
I instantly forgot what I was stressed about. It like it didn't even matter anymore. I was like, "Okay, I don't worry anymore." Then my wife's pretty sure she said go away, but I think she said don't worry.
It's the good
Oh,
stuff.
man.
So my kids decided neither one of them to go to school. They had
Oh,
people
they're
go
on
back
remote?
today or Thursday for 2 days a week. You had to go 2 days a week, and I think on Monday they're going to cancel the whole thing because the rest of the state has, except my school.
Yeah, we
It's true.
pulled Evie out of daycare.
Oh, right, because there was COVID there, right?
Yeah, well, and they had to close for 2 weeks, but next week is when they open up again. But we decided not to go back because we got into a new routine with having our home again, like we did in March and April and everything. And like, it's just the numbers here. I mean, I guess everywhere, right? It's just spiking. So, man, we're going to try it again. See what happens.
Do you have any friends she can Zoom with, like, to socialize? Because that's the important thing at that age, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I have buddies that with kids the same age.
Right. My niece's elementary school are considering taking a pause after 25% of the kids tested positive.
25%.
Wisconsin?
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Wisconsin's up there with Iowa. Like,
hey, but Wisconsin
we saw
came
high
through
school
for us. So way to go, Chad.
And Iowa didn't. And they gave us Ernst again.
Yeah, fuck Iowa.
Yeah, fuck Iowa for real. Yeah.
My mom texted me this morning. She's like, "Oh, I see on the news the lines outside of Dodger Stadium for the COVID tests." And I said, "Mom, look out your fucking window. You're in Wisconsin. Like we're fine. We're gonna be okay."
That's why we're gonna be okay, Mom, because we're doing all these tests.
Right, and we're wearing masks. And we're staying the fuck away from each other like we always have. Like that's like LA is built for this. We're socially distant by nature.
Just hate people.
Yeah,
so easy to be socially distant when you hate people.
When you hate everybody, it's so easy.
True. This is true.
It looks like we might get Skoi on.
What do you guys think of what Trey's going to do tonight?
A good question. I'm going Petrichor.
Really? I'm hoping
Petrichor, yeah.
I'm hoping he goes back to the format before Ghost of the Forest. I was a little disappointed last week with the Ghost of the Forest. You knew what the set list was, and I saw it last year.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Ghost of the Forest when he toured it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Live?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because I live in the Midwest.
Well, I live near DC. He played the anthem in DC.
Oh, hold on a second. Pause. That's the other thing I want to bring up about the fish show brackets, Wook.
Mm-hmm.
They lean a little east.
It's fine. Let me
They
hear
lean
it.
a little east.
Fish leans a little east.
Fish is 75% east. 75%
right now,
of fish.
The show that's winning is The Gorge.
Thank you.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
Wasn't there a Vegas show earlier too? Is Vegas in the West?
Aladdin with Vegas.
Yeah. Vegas is Vegas.
And the Gorge is up there now.
And MGM's in there. There's a bunch of.
Wasn't Utah somehow in there too? Like
maybe the Dark Stars show.
The Dark Side
show.
Awful.
I might stop after this, actually. I was looking at it today, not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I didn't have to put anything in the background because I love the actual structure of it so much. I think I've outdone it. I don't think there's anywhere to go from here. I think this is it. After this, I'm going to retire, walk off into the sunset, let you guys run the channel. I'm just peace.
Nah, cool. Man, you want to do that Marvel bracket so bad, you know it.
He's trying to pull an Andy Warhol on us.
I do want to do the Marvel bracket, but maybe I'll do it under a different,
Super Walk.
Yeah.
Captain Wook.
Captain Wook.
Weekend America.
Do you know you can be sworn in Congress on anything, even Captain America's shield, if you want to?
Is that your plan? Oh, you're running for Congress, Kevin.
I am going to run for Congress.
You got to announce this to everybody.
Against Jamie Raskin, Maryland 8. We need to put Jamie Raskin. Jamie Raskin is a Democrat.
Oh.
He's a corporate insider. He, whatever you say, insurance companies, Medicare for all, we can't have that. Insurance companies won't make billions a year. I just want to put a stick in his nest there, so to speak. And
dude,
this is the first I'm hearing of this, but I feel like I need to throw the full support behind you.
I know. No, I'm saying, like, next time I make a t-shirt, it's going to say Mr. Hogan goes to Washington.
We'll just dedicate 100% of Wook Plus resources to his campaign for a year.
Oh, fuck. You know what?
Just make the craziest, most satirical videos.
If you donate to Kevin's campaign, you're Hogan's heroes.
There you go. We
Sounds
are
like you're not a
the
campaign manager.
we
You
are the
got
most
a campaign manager, Kev.
we're
I'm
the
moving
most-
to Baltimore.
we're the most gerrymandered district in Maryland. It goes from Carroll County, where I live, which is Trump country, all the way to Montgomery County outside of DC in a long strip. And I can hit everybody along there. I got something to say to everybody. I got something to say. Everybody come along with me because I got what
And you got
need.
the accent. You got that silly Maryland
I
accent. So they're
do.
gonna love you.
We assume everyone around him talks like that. We don't know that for sure.
You gotta like dress like you guys seen Fetterman back we're up in PA, our
Yeah.
lieutenant governor.
Uh-huh.
Like the everyman's
yeah,
man,
yeah.
he wears like the Dickie shirt and the Carhartts and stuff.
There you go.
You
You
Yeah.
just gotta be the everyman Democrat. That's gonna be the new push, right?
Right.
Right.
So are you? Well, hold on. Are you running as a Democrat?
No, I'm gonna run as an independent.
How's
And I'm
that
gonna-
going to work out for you?
I'm gonna
man?
pull in 30% of the Democrats, all the Republicans, and all the independents.
You're not pulling in all the Republicans.
Oh, I am, because I'm pro 2A. I
Who are
have
they
no
running on
problem. I understand people want guns because they like hunting. There's a culture around it. It's something people do for enjoyment around
I have
here.
thought that for a long time. I don't like guns, but I have thought it was a losing battle. So that if they just stopped talking about it, they would actually
Exactly.
be able to get a lot of the other shit through.
Are
Kevin,
we talking about the gun thing?
Yeah.
What gun thing?
Oh, I think that most of it's a push by the people who sell guns to have people run and buy ammunition and guns, because really all you need is one. But
Kevin,
if you make people think you're going to take them away, they're just going to go and buy all of them.
correct. Kevin, I 100% support your campaign, but I have to point out the fact that you're running as a moderate when you continuously, like praise, like on the left, nobody's
But-
left enough.
Why not? Yeah, why not
guns
run
are
as like
cool.
a
Guns are
far
fine.
left?
How about I'm so far to the left, I'm moderate.
No, that
Because
doesn't
all I'm
make
asking
sense.
for is Medicare for all, which 72% of the country wants, a Green New Deal. If you let me talk to you for a half hour, I can sell you on a Green New Deal over oil,
You ain't
even
taking
in
my
coal country. And the other
I'm
thing
not
I'm
letting
running
you
on,
talk to me for a half hour.
and the
There's
other
no
one,
way.
but-
There's
well,
no way.
and the other thing I'm running on is paid leave, sick leave for everybody.
So wait, are you actually running?
I'm
He's actually
thinking about
running.
it. Yes, I downloaded all the paperwork and I
Well,
began
that's
looking
a
into it.
step. That is a step.
Okay, to be
Well,
fair,
but you have to set up like a committee, and you have to have your own bank account specifically for the campaign.
Can
I mean,
we
they
make the formal campaign announcement in front of Four Seasons?
I think we just did.
I think we just did.
So okay, I'll tell you what. 1 year from now, okay, so
I got
the
2
election
years.
will be in 2022.
Yeah, I got 2 years. So that's why I'm planting the seed now and getting things moving. And in 6 months, I can actually start to get the petition going because I need to have.
Are you
Like-
open to coaching?
If you're polling
Sure.
and if you're polling 5% by March 2022, that's our-
2020?
2022, if you're polling in March, if you got 5%, I'll be your Josh Lyman, man. I'm moving out there, man.
All right, there we
I'll
go.
run for you.
We're going
There's
up
no
to
money in
Dick's
the campaign to pay
Notch.
for you, Chad.
Oh, we're gonna make some money.
That's the only reason you do it, right? Is to make money.
Absolutely, it's all about the grift.
The consulting fees. Yes.
Yo, I don't know. Don't you get like a certain amount of points on the ad buys when you're like a consultant? Isn't that how they do that?
Well, if you know what you're doing, like I do, you do. If you know like your way around the fucking
Well,
campaign
I'm gonna
trail.
make the ads. Plus, I'm gonna get a percentage on the buys.
I am so looking forward to this. Like you better fucking do it, Kevin.
Oh, I thought about this for years.
I don't know what
about
I'm
it for a
signing up
long
for
time.
right now. This seems like a
proud of you,
terrible
man.
idea.
I thought when Van Hollen jumped from being my congressman to being the senator from Maryland and Raskin started, I thought about trying to get in it then as a Democrat, but I was like, they're just going to beat me up because they all are, giving each other reach arounds. And I'm
Okay.
not in that circle.
Okay, I wouldn't use that in your stump speech. I wouldn't use reach arounds in your stump speach.
No,
But
I don't think that's
If
a
I
good
use
idea.
reach around in my stump
No,
speech up
don't.
here, all the guys
You know
are
what?
going to be like, I like this guy. I'm with him.
Yeah, nope. Take that word, throw it out of your fucking vocabulary.
Oh,
Just
you know what?
forget
Actually, I
ever
agree with
learned
you,
that
Kevin.
word.
Ignore LA Chad,
I'm
and you
trying
be
to
your
help.
you be your weird Maryland self, because that's a weird state, and you do that right.
Tim, we cannot be arguing when we're trying to coach Kevin up. We have to be on the same side. This can't be a good cop, bad cop.
No, but I think Kevin really needs to own his whole Maryland thing.
I think the opposite.
By the way, Pete showed up, and I think he was like, well, he's gone now. I think he was listening to us talking about your campaign. He's like, yeah, I'm done.
He said, I'm out.
Really?
Oh, good. We can
that
carry the
sucks.
show. We could just fucking campaign for Kevin for the next hour.
Well, that sucks.
I want to say, I want like a 30% say in your platform, though. I want to help guide you, I think, a little bit. Maybe we'll talk about it.
Maybe he'll come back.
No, we'll all talk about it together. Don't you go off into a corner with him. I got this.
So what's up?
I think we lost
I'm the
Pete.
campaign manager.
Kevin's running for Congress.
And I'm the campaign manager. And Tim thinks he can take over.
So here's the thing. Right now, you need to concentrate on your brackets, Tim. It's been 25 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
701.
Oh, do I have to
After I
tell
do this,
stories?
we're all going to vote, right?
But I think Pete came and left.
He
Come
did,
back,
but he'll
Pete.
come back.
Hey, Jason, if you're watching, that'd be a great time to dip in, man.
Or Skoi. Well, Skoi said he'd
First
be
of
around.
all, if he's watching,
First
of
of
course
all-
he's watching. He's always watching. Second of all, I'm pretty sure he's the only one watching. So if he comes on here, we literally will have no unique viewers.
I have to be honest with you. I tried to check YouTube while we were doing this, and I have a new keyboard. I'm not wearing my glasses because I'm wearing sunglasses. And when I typed in the search bar, not the search bar, the URL bar, I was trying to type youtube.com. I typed just a bunch of vowels and letters, and it wasn't even close to youtube.com.
Well, I mean, it was.
Cool
I
story,
looked
bro.
in. It was Jason and Scott, the huge,
All right.
and Joel, and then actually Andy Gadiel was in there for a little bit, chiming in, which was pretty cool.
Oh, cool, man.
All
The
right, that
chat's been
bracket's
more
live.
active than us.
Donate
yeah.
to Lurie's Children's Hospital.
Nice.
So it's 11/23/97 Winston Salem versus 11/11/98 Grand Rapids. This is the string of the bracket, the segment of the bracket that is fall centric. It's all November on that string.
Attaboy. I'm voting for 11/11/98. Attendance bias. Woo woo.
I gotta
There,
listen
right.
to them, but
Are those two
From-
Midwest shows?
No,
No.
Winston-Salem is in North Carolina.
yeah,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
almost. It's
Although
one
Grand
Midwest show.
Rapids, Michigan. So yeah.
Grand Rapids, yeah.
That's
yeah.
about as close
Fuck
as
you and
you're
your
getting.
East Coast bias.
That's about as close as you're getting.
Wait, is Winston-Salem East Coast or South?
Ooh, good question. Let's open it up to the polls.
It's East Coast because it's
Oh.
in an eastern state.
Oh, it's funny because Scott just messaged me on Twitter, so I know they all left YouTube to go check out the brackets. Like we have a little intermission now. Nobody's actually watching.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Well, they can watch and vote at the same time. You know what, though?
Oh, hey, David's on too. I forgot to mention David, and he was like, "Hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me."
Zizix?
Don't you
No, different
forget
David.
about
Different,
me.
sorry. Hey, I was gonna say, Wook, could you put up a separate poll?
For what?
Is North Carolina the South or the East?
David says south. Joel says south. Apparently, everyone's
It's the
going to go
southeast.
against me.
I'm gonna say that it's the South because they try to tell you what bathroom to use. Like they're the South.
Oh, good point.
They're the South.
Well, no, they're definitely the South. Virginia starts the South. Virginia's
Okay.
in the South. Maryland's in the North.
Maryland is below the Mason and
I
Dixon.
know, but for
It's such a great callback that only we get.
Yeah, but Maryland is way more like.
by the way,
way
Llama,
more.
thank you for reminding me of that. We flew right past 7, and these guys were nowhere. They were not going to catch
That's
that.
what I'm here for. That's why.
That's why you're here, man.
Froze.
That's why I wasn't talking earlier in the show. I was counting down from 25 minutes.
So I think what we need to do, by the way, for this anniversary, because today was the call out anniversary, but we're going to pick a date or a research date in the next month. That's the official anniversary of Wook Plus, and we should have a celebration, right?
That
Bring
would be-
back in some friends, like maybe Scott and Jason and you know Andy and little Malcolm or something. Have a little party. Gets Har we can bring back. You know, like all our close buddies and
Yeah.
have a little anniversary celebration.
should we just make it up though? Because like I don't know how we determine that. Like I don't know when the first time I talked. I talked to you in December.
I want to say 12/4.
All right, I went with the 16th because that's when you got back to me after we first touched base on the 13th of November. It took you till the 16th of December to get back to me and say, "All right, we're going forward with this."
Kev, I'm a busy
I
Wook.
know you are. I'm just saying that it you know,
And now fast forward a year. If I don't get back to you in like 3 hours, you're like, what the fuck?
like, dude. Time.
Anyways, I'm still going with when the Funyun blocked the fake chat account. That's the 22nd of December.
No,
That's my
they
first-
didn't. They didn't just block the fake chat account. I apologize for being a dick in private messages, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna breach this confidence and tweet out private messages because we're douchebags." I don't care. Like, I stand by me being like civil and being like, "Hey, man, we were just like marketing. It was a stupid idea. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to like hurt any feelings." And they're like, "We're breaching this. We're dicks."
I'm sorry. I was a total noob or not involved yet. What the fuck are you talking about? What is a fake chat account?
No,
Chad. Remember
Chad.
Topaz
We
and
made
Chad
a
and
Chad and
Brad
Brad.
and
Yeah.
Stats and Topaz.
Not you, like the characters.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I was
Right.
Dizzy D or whoever.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we made the fake account to market the show that never happened, and I was being a dick because I was the one tweeting as Chad. I was being a dick to Funyun, and then I told him, I was like, "Hey, sorry, we were just trying this like fun thing to market the show. Is a
Yeah.
joke," and they got pissed at me and tweeted out my private message as if that made me look bad. I was.
Do
just
you
being-
remember what your joke was?
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, I have no
let's
idea.
hear it. Let's hear it.
I hope it was good. There's a lot of
They
pretense
were
to this.
like, "Hey, what should our New Year's resolution be?" And yours was like, "Get better jokes."
That's solid.
I mean, it was
I
like a
stand by
like they
that.
kind of asked for it. Like they lobbed the softball. thing.
Yeah,
Get off
true.
of Twitter might be a good answer.
And also that's their sense of humor. Yeah, that's a good one too, Kev. Absolutely.
It's
Justin,
funny.
if you're watching, we love you. And
Justin's
Is
probably
Justin
not
still
watching.
a Funyun runner?
He's not on Twitter anymore. I don't think.
I thought some Funyun tweets seemed to echo
He
his
might be back.
sentiments.
He might be back. We should bring him on and get the dirty
411?
on what happened.
I want to get the scoop on. I want to get the scoop on AM and why he's been suspended.
Yes. What happened there?
Who?
AM.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never gotten suspended.
I've never even lost 12 hours. Like I see people all the time.
Well,
I'm
if you
good.
stay civil, I guess, you know.
Well, you know, I learned with my business that what you can and you can't say.
We didn't
really?
promise Pete to anybody,
Well-
right? Because I don't know if he's coming back. We might have scared him off
I'm
permanently.
sorry.
Hey,
Pete, I'm
Pete,
sorry
We-
if you're
We
listening.
kind of did.
Did
Wait,
we?
Maybe he got disconnected or
Yeah.
did somebody reach out to him in a DM?
no.
It's not
I
my
haven't.
show.
Yeah, I'm
This
not
is
gonna
Llama's
bother him.
parking spot.
Man.
I checked my email. He hasn't emailed me back. He likes communicating through.
Oh, I don't have his email, so I can't.
You know what we
that.
need right now? We need Mikita and my brother fighting over REM.
Did you see?
But-
By the way, it reminded me from the email, but O'Teal chimed in the funniest and also kind of the dickiest way on your combo. You're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
how many members of Fish have you met?" And O'Teal's like, "All of them."
I couldn't resist. He said I couldn't resist her. So good for him. Fucking flex, man. You're O'Teal.
Yes.
Do you know how many people said all of them? Have you looked through that thread?
No.
A lot, right? Well, I know I know
One of them.
Steve.
I said the same thing. I said all of them.
Oh, you've met all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
SNL. It was easy.
Oh,
I
right,
had them all
right.
in one place.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
I met
we did
Paige.
that. We should redo that at some point. Maybe in January or February, we'll redo the SNL story. Oh, hey, your brother's here.
Oh,
SNL
fucking
story,
thank
man.
God, man. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
I met
All right.
Paige and he got
Wait,
me a,
are you in? Well, never mind. I have a thought, but we'll revisit it next week.
No, say it now. Well, with Coke in your mouth.
No, it's wine. No, I was saying, Jason, you're in Madison, right?
I am.
So you could be like our imposter Midwest fill-in, right? Because our our other Midwest Mac, moved on to higher
Greener pastures.
greener
Wow, how you
pastures.
doing?
I knew it wasn't higher pastures. I was gonna say
greener
higher pastures. I was like, I don't think that's right. Greener pastures.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! I'm the one that smoked the fucking infused joint, and I think I just lost you there, Wook. You okay?
It's
Hey,
all right,
Scott's here too. Holy shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
This is
we
just
got
a
a
party.
full house. They heard my
I did-
request.
I did
Thank
send a
God.
special request. I
Is
requested
anybody
fuck off.
is anybody actually watching this shit now?
Nope, we're all here.
16. We're up to 16. Thank you very much.
They'll watch it later.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're,
No, they
we're-
won't.
we have some of our highest ratings ever tonight. Just so you
Don't
know.
make me.
For the
Wow.
parking spot.
For the parking
That's
spot.
about to end right away. So
Scott, how's it been? I wasn't here last time you were on. How have you been, man?
As we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Oh, I messed that up.
Is Scott not coming on?
it was terrible, by the way.
Couldn't have done any worse than Michael did on
On
it.
multiple levels, it was terrible.
Jason,
Oh, I don't
you
have my
support
video on.
Kevin?
Look at that.
Oh, there he
Hey,
is.
there you
Hey,
go.
there
Hey.
I wanted to get your
Oh.
guys' take on Kevin's campaign announcement.
Yeah.
Hogan's here.
I don't live in Maryland, but I would vote for him.
Well, thank you.
That's the thing. Like, I think we could get a lot of people to vote for him, but none of them live in Maryland. Be hard to. I don't think I know anyone else that lives in Maryland, actually.
Have you got to come up with like a catchphrase or a slogan.
Well, Hogan slogan.
Yeah, what is
I like the
Hogan's
Hogan's
slogan?
Hero thing.
Yeah,
though.
the
That
Hogan's
was
Heroes thing.
funny
Where,
as shit.
Hogan's slogans can be your platform.
Hogan Well, it'll be the daily tweet or the daily blog piece. Just, you know what I mean? Like we'll write down an interesting shit thing like he says each day, and we'll have an ongoing track of Hogan slogans.
There we go.
We're just gonna build this whole brand. It's gonna be like a wag the dog situation. It's gonna be like this perfect candidate with like everything set up, and then like Kevin comes out and like that's not what we expected.
no, that's not what we're doing.
As campaign manager, I approve of this entire conversation.
So, as I was asking,
I'll be your
Scott-
speech writer, Kev.
All right.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when we were talking about positions.
Llama, I would appreciate it if you would run that stuff through me first, and then I'll take it to Kevin.
Wait, reach arounds?
No. You're fired.
I think we
Jason,
should.
you're
I
fired from
think
the
we
campaign.
should leave reach arounds in.
No,
The
you can't.
reach
You're
around
walking a
works.
line. You're walking a line.
Scott, do you find the term reach around
Oh,
offensive?
God. I've lost control of the campaign.
I mean, am I allowed to speak upon this topic?
Yeah, of course.
I encourage it, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Scott says yes.
yeah, I vote yes for Kevin.
And there's my slogan: a reach around for everyone.
Vote
Okay.
yes for Kevin. He's down with the reach around.
A reach around for
There
everyone.
it is.
You're gonna win
That's
in the
the
landslide.
slogan.
You're gonna have a mandate for reach arounds.
Why you want to give me that reach around? That's when he comes out on stage. Fucking Blues Traveler.
I was thinking about getting the guy from Full Metal Jacket. He could do my ads.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
Which guy
I'm
from
dead.
Metal Jacket?
Is
The
he
one
still
that
alive?
Yeah.
Arlie Emery is dead.
Yeah, I think he died recently, right?
Maybe I can get a
Like
hologram.
3 years ago.
Or yesterday, whatever.
It's also impressive that Llamas just said that without even having to look it up.
Yeah, he knew that one.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
Is that
good.
like? Is that movie autobiographical?
no, I'm alive, you idiot.
Aren't you guys glad you came on?
So glad.
I mean, I don't know. So what's
So-
going on? What are we
I don't
doing?
know. What are you thinking
We're
tonight?
discussing the
This
match.
is Llama's show, so that's why it's kind of chaotic and off the rails.
That's
Oh, because
how I
our,
live my
our other
life.
show isn't.
I
No.
usually have a direction.
Yeah.
All
He
right.
has a vision.
It's usually into the ground, but there's a direction to it.
Are we going back to regular Trey show tonight, like the
No.
first four
Now horns.
horns?
Horns? You think
Time.
horns?
Because
It's
they were
time.
there. They were there last week.
They
so
were there,
just stayed.
Jen, and yeah, Natalie wasn't there, but I don't know. I think the horns.
I think the horns as well, and I think we're gonna get a super tasty gumbo for like
Oh, that
at
would-
least
Didn't they already
45
do
minutes.
gumbo? Didn't they already do gumbo though?
By the way, Kevin, you're the only one I'm beating in the fucking Fingo right now. I think I have one more point than
That
you.
shit's rigged. Ryan knows somebody.
So bad.
Wow.
Fucking kid.
Young
Wow.
Ryan
Happy
knows
birthday,
somebody.
Ryan. I know
Happy
you're not
Just
birthday,
like
watching.
a
young
boomer
Ryan.
to say that something's
Ryan.
rigged when it doesn't go in his favor.
I know he's not watching,
He's
but
he's already on that politician trail right there, aren't you?
The recount. God damn it. You only got 3% of the vote, Mr. Hogan.
You think you could get 3% though? That'd be
I think I
badass.
could get
3% would be
3%.
pretty fucking baller, bro.
Yeah, that would
You
be,
know
I would consider that a huge
I would
success.
Yeah.
Big success.
Against an incumbent Democrat.
I know enough people who live around here. I could probably get 3%.
Well, yeah, really, for those types of district
Are you gonna
elections,
cut your hair?
it's turnout. No,
Huh?
he's not gonna cut his hair.
Oh,
Have you
Keller?
seen Kevin cleaned up? He looks good.
I can. I can pull
Like
the
you'd buy
slick
a
the
house
hair
from him.
back. I'll shave, slick the hair back. I got that whole Don Johnson hippie thing working.
Can we
The
talk
whole
about the slicking
realtor
as your
thing?
campaign manager? Can we talk about the slicking the hair back thing? Like, can we just not do that? Maybe just get a cut.
Yeah, you know, 2 years ago for Christmas, my kids gave me a gift card for hair cuttery, and I still have it.
Hair cuttery?
Yes.
You can't be an elector. You can't be on the ballot.
He lost
That's-
his vote.
Come on.
You can't
Don't
say
take
things
this
like
election
The
now.
fact that he
No.
has a gift
that.
certificate for the,
Disqualified. Disqualification.
But I never went.
Yeah, you're already out.
that's
Oh.
awesome.
what the fuck is a hair cuttery?
Hair cuttery's a place
It's like a
it's
chain.
Nobody
hair
says
place.
that word.
Oh, wait, Scott. There's a chain like Sports Clips type haircut place called the Hair
It's called
Cuttery.
hair cuttery.
Like
Get
that's
the
the name
fuck
of
outta
the
here.
place. It's
Yeah,
like a
so it
Kmart of
is.
haircut places.
Yes.
Stand corrected. My apologies.
it's
Continue with
basically-
your
I
campaign.
actually thought it was
I'm back
badass.
on your side.
Yeah, I thought it was badass that he has a gift certificate to a chain
He's
haircut
making
place.
up a word. I'm like,
Okay.
the fuck? You can't
Oh,
say
hey,
hair cuttery.
Llama, are you ready for your first guest? Now that this
I
is
am
just-
ready for my first guest. Is it
What?
Phan Art?
It is
Hey,
Phan
It
Art.
isn't.
Basically, hair
Nice.
cuttery, you get the girls who failed out of beautician school. That's
I
where they
want to
get a
tell my
job.
fan art story,
Oh,
and
that
then I'm gonna
sounds
have to
promising.
dip for a little bit.
Oh, we got fan art.
Am I allowed to tell my fan art story?
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
So we were looking out for the Baker's Dozen. My wife and I did the full run, but we were broke, so we didn't have like a hotel or a place to stay. So each set of shows, we were trying to figure out our next setup and our next situation. And I had just met Pete right before this happened, and he had a room. Hey, Pete, I'm telling the story about how I actually met you.
Oh, Baker's.
Yeah, and you had the room at Hotel Penn, and he was like, "Oh yeah, come hang out. You can sleep on the floor." And my wife had never met you, my brother had never met you, nobody. But the catchphrase of that weekend leading up to, I was like, "It's Phan Art Pete. What could go wrong?" Because to them it was like, "Oh, this stranger Wook just offered to let us sleep on their floor." And the whole time I was drinking, we're at the show, we hit a pipe. I'm just like, "It's Phan Art Pete. It's all good." But it actually was a great time. I met a lot of the guys and ladies I met at your place ended up being close friends, some of them, and that really turned the whole run for me. That from that point on, the run was incredible. So I mean, the whole thing was, but that took it to a new level. And you were extremely gracious, and I loved hanging out. Anyway, welcome to Llama's show. I'm gonna let Llama take the lead.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
thanks for coming back. I heard you had some trouble getting in the waiting room.
We were out walking the dogs. I needed a few minutes to. I've had so many people just trying to join the show today, so I've been like rapid fire ever since I got out of school, just doing that and walking the dogs, and then come right back to that. So I did just jump on that to make sure everything's good to go in the morning.
Okay.
So yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us some more about the show?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're trying to do is recreate the in-person experience as best as we can. I know it's a little difficult when you're online shopping and trying to make it a little personable. So what we've done if you visit virtual.fanart.net right now, there's just a splash screen, but starting tomorrow, you'll be able to enter the show or enter the kickoff party, which I'll tell you about in a minute. You get to enter the show, and you get to see a lot of the familiar artists that you've seen all these shows over the years. Got over 50 at this point, and probably pushing 60 by the end of the day. And we're going to keep it rolling because this show is going to go until mid-January. So tomorrow's just the kickoff, but this will be live on the site for about 2 months. Then we'll reevaluate, probably push it a third if everybody's enjoying it. So, and much like the art show, there'll be some music bumping thanks to Sweeping Views and Raphael 25. And then you get to browse and check out all the artists. You click on anybody's on table, and you get to see video of them probably. Find out what some of their deals are. Some of them are offering discounts exclusively through the show. And then you can go ahead and purchase with them and handle the sale that way. And you're going to get to see a lot of new folks and a lot of familiar faces.
Cool. Hey, Pete, because I'm high, can you say the website one more time?
Phanart.net.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
so you, so you
PH, right? Sorry, Kev. With a PH.
Yeah.
Phanart.net.
So you basically have like a month if you order something, if you want to buy a present, because I guess Christmas they need a few days to mail stuff out and whatnot.
Yeah, we were trying to get this out as early into November as possible, and I felt like this was like the comfortable point because if it was next week, I'd be like, shit, we gotta next week Thanksgiving. So at least this way we've got a little head start. Starting tomorrow, people can start getting shopping done just like they normally would, and there'll be artists that have different drops throughout the next 4 to 5 weeks. So we'll be promoting those as well.
So Pete, off the top of your head, I have a 7-year-old niece who has never listened to Fish before in her life. What should I get her?
A Barbie.
I want to call it a nude, but yeah, Barbie would make sense.
No, I'm saying from the website. Like, come on, man.
Wow.
Barbie's sort of a sexist answer.
Yeah, John Fishman with the Kung Fu grip.
You have a
wow, that's a great.
That's why he's running for Congress. Right there.
So, she's 7 years old. There are a few clothing stores that are on there that have stuff for kids, stuff for adults, wide variety. You'll find a little something Fishman or donut related.
Can I get my niece a Fishman fucking dress?
This is very possible. I don't want to speak for any artist, but I can think of one or two in particular and probably have it. Probably.
Somebody make that right fucking now.
Oh, it's probably.
Chad is lit right now.
So, it was infused.
The flip has switched.
It was infused. I told you guys it was infused. I have no idea what that meant.
So are you still taking new artists on, or is it pretty much set?
No, we'll keep them rolling in. Like,
if I happen to know a Wook that wanted to get bracket prints out, maybe, for example, might be a spot for that.
Yeah, there's definitely a spot for that. I want to keep it rolling and keep bringing people in. I want it to go into mid-January because I don't know what or if Fish will do anything for New Year's, but this way there's at least the possibility we can have a little fan art tie in there. Because people may end up doing something, people are probably making Trey Beacon Jams fan prints, and I haven't looked at really any of the exclusive art that's for sale at the show. I'm kind of going to be surprised tomorrow. I fortunately have a great guy, Kyle, who's designing the site right now. He's seeing all that, so it's going to be welcoming for me too, because I usually don't see the art until some of it I see a little bit in advance, but maybe 10 or 11 a.m. that morning. So,
and you can also get secret Junta gifts there. Just trying to remind people.
Has that came out yet?
It will be soon, I'm sure. They haven't announced it yet, but it will be soon.
All right.
That's cool. I can't wait to check it out.
I can't wait. What about this kickoff party?
So the kickoff party is going to be on launchglobal.tv, and Launch Global, the CEO's Brian Stoller. He's a whiz in the world of video production, and he has put together a fantastic website that benefits the artists for live streaming, and he was already like queued up to launch this year, and it couldn't be more prescient. So he's put together a great model. I'm behind the mission 100%. And what we're going to do is when you get to fanart.net tomorrow from 12 to 5, there'll be two options. Enter the Phan Art show, the virtual Phan Art show, or enter the launch kickoff party. And they take you over to Launch Global TV. And over the course of noon to 5, we're going to have a number of artists stopping by, which I'm going to count up while I'm doing this, as well as Sweeping Views, who usually curates the music for Phan Art shows. He'll be spinning from 12 to 2. And then Raphael 25 is on from 3 till he's from 12 to 1. We've got a mix that everybody will be able to hear during the show. And then 1 to 3 is Sweeping Views live, and then 3 to 5 is Raphael 25 live. So they'll be spinning in the background while I'm interviewing the likes of, let's see, 5, 10. I got about 15 people stopping by from 12 to 5,
nice.
including about 10 of them are artists. Brando from Cash or Trade is going to be there. Emily, who not only did the great artwork for all the virtual show, she also makes these beautiful buzz honeycomb honey wraps. Reusable wraps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karina Reichman will pop by, Ryan Kerrigan, Girl Tour, and a certain Japanese fish fan that I haven't seen in
that's awesome.
11 months. So it'll be a little bit of a rotation of me chatting with folks, a little bit of listening to music, seeing the art, getting an idea of what's for sale. They'll and then we'll always have a link there telling you where to go to check out the show, and people can check that out from 12 to 5, but they can start shopping from noon till noon in middle of January.
It's gonna be a fun way to spend a Saturday.
I'm excited.
So
I
you're-
haven't bought anything.
You're
I'm
on
gonna
a-
do all my
you're gonna-
Christmas shopping in one place, I think.
I'm loving the fact that we can put this all together and time it for the end of the year, because that's one of the benefits of the Phan Art shows that are the ones that happen around Halloween, and the ones that happen we lucked out with in Providence last year was before Christmas. Every other Phan Art show I've had is December 30th or something.
Yeah, no, I mean that when I say that. Like I've been really bummed about not being able to go home and see my family, and because they're all in the same place, and I've been thinking a lot about what do I send them, what do I get them. I'm like, you know what? I'll get my 7-year-old niece a fucking Pollock print from 1995.
Chad's gonna send all of his family a bunch of fish shit, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell, Chad?"
What about a fish-themed children's book?
That's a great idea. Wow, that is as tight a segue as you get except for the tweezer into plasma. Yeah. So funny you mentioned that. So Ryan Kerrigan and I tomorrow are releasing our fourth children's book together, called Counting Down the Number Line. And this book is unique in that it's a number book. And while we could get all 26 letters out of Fish songs, numbers are a little different, but we sat down and went through all the songs and found every number that's mentioned in Fish and incorporated it into this book. But rather than starting with -7 and 0 and working our way up, we're going to go backwards and start with 2001, 1000, 555, 89, 46, 45, 20, 17, 13, 12, 11, and so on. So you'll
I was just trying to do that in my head before you said it, but you went way too fast at the end. I was there with you. I can do what the next one was, but after you got to 20, it got hard.
We got 13 through 0 straight through, and then it's all the other random Fish numbers that pop up. I'm real stoked about it. I've been working on it. I don't remember when I started working on it, but I did, and it was just so fun to pick away at them and figure out another line or another reference, or realize
I'll buy that shit tomorrow.
68's
awesome.
in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the book's gonna be available for sale tomorrow. Comes with a free sticker page featuring all the numbers 0 through 9 that you see on the front. That kind of looks like the cover of the sticker page.
Somebody wants to know if Grind was included.
Grind is included, and it's included more than once.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, there's a Runaway Gym reference. We worked a Party Time reference in. There's, you know, some are tough, but there are a lot of numbers in Fish because I've sat down and tried to do it for some other bands, and I'll just stick to the alphabet for them.
Skoi, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Skoi. How you been?
Back from the woods.
Skoi?
Mikita, Jason, the whole gang.
That toy Skoi.
What's up, guys?
Everybody who watches this show is on right now.
I know. There's literally.
Actually, we're up to 19 tonight. Thank you.
You gotta stop. You gotta
Big
stop
night.
saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bumping it up. People are like, "Hey, you better get over there."
Yeah, it has
Always
nothing
one
to
now.
do
You
with
better go
me.
check it out.
What's the dog's name?
That's Sky.
Sky. Nice.
Guy, don't not
We were saying hi to Skoi, and
Dog ran
Say hi
over.
to Sky.
It's the whole Alexa phenomenon.
Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! That word's banned.
Alexa, play Jump Radio. I'm getting the more listeners.
It is hilarious.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, awesome.
Skoi, you look cold.
He doesn't have headphones.
No.
on.
Hey, can I ask Pete a question?
Of course.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Nice to meet you, Pete. Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Will Josine be part of this fan art?
Oh yeah, Josian Rivera. He's he's an art teacher down in Philly, and yeah, glad to have him on. He had an amazing run of prints. I want to say it was there was a Gorge print. So 2018, he did all these like 50s horror poster throwbacks, like the classic ones, like 50-foot woman style. So yeah, he'll be there. He's got some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah, I got a dope print from the Mohegan run. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Back when Fish was doing the when it was, hey, let's guess the theme set at Dick's. One of them I was always convinced they do was an alphabet set, which kind of preceded coming up with the alphabet book for the Alphabet Kids book. And he put together he does set list art, so he put together an alphabetical one that we came up with, and I think that's for sale on his site still.
The set list art is dope, man. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Is that the same guy that does the?
Yeah.
That's the same name. I didn't catch the name earlier. Sorry, I was putting my headphones in. But that's the guy that does set lists on Twitter or whatever.
The set list art, yeah.
Sweet, nice. That's awesome. His stuff is absolutely fantastic. Stuff is mind blowing. Mind blowing.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed that Jason dipped because, like, I was trying to hint at a Christmas gift for myself, and now he's not listening. Like, I was gonna be like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck, he's back." Jason, there's a little spot on this wall right here that needs filling. So if you go to fanart.com, right?
Net.
.net.
Fanart, I'm gonna do that a couple more times.
I'll tell you a funny story about that.
All right, hold on. That it got bought out from underneath you.
No, back when I wanted to start the fan art project in 2004, I went online to look at what to get, and fanart.com was taken because it was a Phantom of the Opera fan art site. So it was all that kind of fan, and I wouldn't have expected. So I was like, whatever. There's Fishnet, there's fanart.net. I think it'll, fans.
Hold on.
Can't
I'm issuing a challenge to my little brother right now. If you get me both a gift from fanart.com and fanart.net, you will make my Christmas the best Christmas ever.
I should
You
find
can't
a
do
way to
that
get the
shit,
art
man.
to
You
men.
can't. That's
I can look that
pressure. You're putting
All right.
pressure on the guy.
Sweet.
It's funny. I was actually talking about
Fuck 'em.
something very similar last night for your Christmas present, champ.
What?
Oh.
He got you toilet
And
paper.
for everybody who's not related in the chat, what are you guys gonna get us for Christmas? Because if we're gonna have to listen to that, like, does that mean you're gonna give us all a gift?
Look, that was my subtle way of promoting fanart.net and also getting something for Christmas. So
That was subtle.
no, it was not so subtle, I should say.
You
Can we
you
talk
have
about
infused
Skoi's beard?
subtle with.
Can we talk about
taking over the
Skoi's
show.
fucking mountain beard right now? Can we
Yes.
talk about the mountain beard? God damn it. Look at that thing.
I was also going to say fanart.com is officially for sale because when I sent some people to it yesterday, I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. And it's actually fanart.net. Sorry.
Yeah, I found this out like a couple of years ago, and I looked at the price, and it's not worth it at this point. Like, I've had the other one for 16 years. I'm good.
And the beard is it's okay. I actually shaved when I got back down in civilization.
Trimmed up.
Hood down. Take the hood down. Let's see it. What do we got going on?
It's trimmed up. It was getting all nice and burly. This whole rat tail thing going on back here is still in existence. I know. I forgot to machete it when Biden won. We were gonna do that up at the place. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm streaming to you guys live from Fast Enough, Brian's house right now. So
no shit.
yeah.
But he's not there, right?
He's not here.
Cat sitting.
I'm just cat sitting. Yeah.
Drinking his elder.
Just no. I will say though, there is this bottle of beer in the fridge that he was very specific. I am not allowed to touch whatsoever.
I bet it's
very
a
specific. It's not. It's a 5-year-old Bourbon County Stout aged in like vanilla bourbon barrels or something like that.
Dude, you're gonna wake up at 3 a.m. and be chasing that beer. You know it. You're gonna be like, I gotta go.
So I haven't caught any Beacon Jams. I haven't seen one. I tuned in for one, and it worked for like 3 minutes.
In you for saying that out loud right now.
Dude, we get satellite internet up at the farm. You know, it just kind of is what it is. I tried a few times, and it was actually heartbreaking. The first 4 of them, watching the tweets roll by. I know. I stopped tuning in even to Twitter because I was like, it's too much. And then they did Ghost of the Forest last weekend.
You didn't miss much last week.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, last week was kind of predictable once it started, but at the same time, like,
probably still nice with the strings.
Still nice.
That's awesome.
It was
They had a
cool.
spatchcock. They had a spatchcock string section.
Many of these jokes are completely now over my head. I don't even know what a spatchcock is. I'm 5 weeks behind.
Where's
guys.
the picture, Llama?
Boy, you can.
Fucking Skoi.
What's that?
Fucking Skoi.
Trey has been talking about spatchcocking shit. Different animals.
That's a spatchcock chicken.
You take the back out and split
Yeah,
that
you
shit
just-
in half.
And butterfly it.
It's like a twice baked potato. Yeah.
I gotta know too. How does Matt keep getting called out on the Beacon Jams?
I don't cook. I don't know shit.
I
Not
know,
what you know,
that's
too, you know.
impressive.
What?
This rhymes.
Does he keep donating like $420.69 every week, and it gets Trey's attention?
Yeah.
Is that what you got to do? $420.69.
I have a theory about this, right? I think those dudes are on the same level of like happiness and cheer, like, and it's like a level like 3 above ours that like we'll never get to, you know.
And that's like
Wait.
That's fucking depressing, dude.
It's not, no, it's like they're abnormally like cheery, like all the time. Like if I need to hear good news, I'm going to Trey or Wombat Matt, man. Those guys are just,
Really? That's where you're going?
I think he has a team that's his daughter and somebody else that pulls shit out and sends it to him. Because there's no way anyone can read as fast as that.
Oh
shit
yeah,
going by.
it's screened because you know you want to. Not that there's any riffraff, but you know
there isn't any.
well, here it is. So no, yeah, they have screeners there that pluck out one. So you know, I guess it helps knowing somebody maybe, but at the least it's whatever
You
will
slide
start.
that guy a joint and then you get on.
No, don't do that.
Skoi,
They're
log
gonna
off.
know what he wants
Get out
to
of here.
talk about.
You know what you did. You know what you did.
I do. Yes, I do. But I'm not going to admit it on national television.
National television? Yeah, this is on fucking Fox. Fucking.
And
you know what? You know what I love about the fact that you haven't seen any of the Beacon shows?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm going to tell you something really special right now.
REM.
I can't wait to see you so we can touch tips.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Right over my head.
Yeah.
Right over my head. And hey, how long ago was this photo of you and Mr. Tom Marshall, Pete, from yesterday?
He gone.
Oh, he gone.
He gone.
I swear he posted
touching over here.
I swear he tweeted a photo of him and Tom yesterday.
Look who's
Or
back.
probably on Tom's birthday.
It was probably when he was on Under the Scales.
Oh, okay.
He was on Tom's podcast.
I am really bad at listening to podcasts, except for you guys. Does this count as a podcast?
No.
Not a podcast.
No.
Actually,
So, what's your
it
deal? You
was
down in Cali?
What's up?
You're in Cali?
Yeah, I'm in Cali. I actually was supposed to see Mercedes and Greg Stardog tonight, but I ended up cat sitting more.
Is
instead.
that a connection made through Wook Plus? Or is that just a coincidence?
No, Stardog and I have been going back and forth on Ruby Waves here for a while, and Mercedes.
No, it's so funny because they were literally our last two guests.
Yeah. Oh, I know. The plan was actually to be in Marin tonight, but
do they know each other?
I think so. I cannot confirm or deny that, but I think they've met at least once.
Well,
okay, and was that once on Wook Plus? I guess that's what we get to.
No,
they weren't on Wook Plus together.
I think they met at a Bernie Sanders rally. Imagine that.
Mercedes was on the lot, and Stardog was on this show. And they're not the same.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Actually, you're right.
that doesn't work that way. It doesn't all get jumbled up in the same YouTube.
I'm glad one of us knows what the hell is going on. Oh, Pete,
excellent
my
background,
wife had a
by the way,
question.
Tim.
Thank you.
He's still gone.
Is the count backwards down the number line or counting down the number line? Is that available in a board book or is it just a paper book?
He's still gone. Oh, he's back.
He's still here.
Good question. That is a board book.
It's a good. We're buying like 3 of them tomorrow. It's a great idea. I told her about it when I walked off, and she loves it. We're pumped.
Yeah, they're good and sturdy books. So even my personal copies that I have at school, they're barely dinged up after all these years of the other 2 ABC books.
That's such a mom question, by the way. I was all like geeking out.
Yeah, I'm the guy here without kids, and I was like, "What's a board book?" Like that, I have no fucking idea what you're talking.
It's the one that the kid can chew on. It's
no,
like
I was
it's
out about
thick.
the fish songs and everything. My wife's first question was, "Is it a board book?" And I was like, "I'm gonna ask him."
Those are words that go together.
Yes, a board book. It's a book
so
made
instead
from
of
board
like thin
instead of
pages. Paper. It's like cardboard. Like the pages are thick, so it's for like toddlers, so that they don't rip it apart.
If a toddler throws a board book at you, it hurts like a motherfucker.
Like hell, but the book is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
this
little
is
golden
like
books.
board book.
Look at that.
I actually have a little golden book to compare it to. Yeah, this is like it's like thick paper
like cardstock.
Oh, that spiral though. That spiral looks like if you threw that, if your kid threw that at you, that spiral would hurt.
Don't.
You
throw
could
a
lose an
book.
eye.
That's the lesson.
Yeah.
Don't throw.
I do have a little golden book here.
Oh, my favorite! I love that book. That's a great book. That is a great book.
Jason.
We should do a reading one night. We'll just read. I'll sit here and read the Pokey Little Puppy.
All right, everybody, shut up and let Pete read.
Yes, absolutely.
So these are like look how thick that is for the cover. Like these are the ones that can last. That kids can like try to destroy. Like I had this as a kid and I barely even put a dent into it. So board books are quality for that alone.
Everybody's waiting for you.
Are you gonna read? Will you read the Pokey Little Puppy, please? Kevin Hogan for Congress.
Wait, but Chad, I want to make speaker view. I don't know. Do we do the background music or the speaker view?
I don't think you can do both at once.
Can't.
Let's see.
Skoi,
5 little puppies.
Seltzer. I'm proud of you.
You can mute everybody if you want. Just let Pete read. I'm fine with that.
All right, everybody mute.
I'll score it in post.
5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world.
Play it, Chad.
No. They went down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, one after the other. And when they got on the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that pokey little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on top of the hill.
He was in Oregon.
He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing he could see was a fuzzy caterpillar. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing he could see was a quick lizard. But then they looked down at the grass near the bottom of the hill, and there he was, running his nose around deep into the ground.
That's what puppies do.
Yeah, for real. It's a pokey little puppy. Hey, I have a real pokey little puppy. Skoi, come here.
Skoi.
I ended up. Hey,
Sadly,
Skoi.
in the end, the puppy dies.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
It's a hard
man.
lesson book. It's
What
a
are
hard
you
lesson
doing?
book.
Okay, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but that's the last page. He's still alive. He's looking at the sign.
Hold up.
Yeah. You know, I can proudly say
This is
I've
the
actually met
Baltimore
Skoi.
version.
I know, right? Come here, Skoi, get up here.
What is a
I have
Skoi
met Skoi.
meetup like? What is this?
Yeah, I have your picture on my corkboard behind my desk.
Oh, hell yeah. It was awesome.
Wook
We
of
met
the
at
year.
Phan Art last YMSG.
So that was before you were Wook of the Year.
This was. Pete was actually one of the first people I met from Twitter.
I
Yeah.
am so
Guy.
horrified. I am
And-
so horrified that my candidate for Congress just killed the pokey little puppy before it.
Yeah. What the
What
fuck,
the hell,
Kevin?
dude?
Can we talk about how Chad went full on fear and loathing real quick?
It's that infused joint, man.
Yeah, what the hell? What was in that, man? Are the bats coming or what?
Angel dust.
Chad, you need to ask your friend what that was
Yeah.
infused with.
I
No
have
cap.
friends.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Scott, were you watching before when he was like, he was fine, and then he's hitting it, and like literally like 30 seconds later, he just woo.
Yeah,
Right-
no, I never
right
watched
off.
the show ever.
No, fuck this show.
I don't know about it.
Smart choice.
Infused joints are
Yeah, I
dangerous.
saw that.
We
What are
don't
you
know what it was
infusing
infused.
joints with these days?
No idea. No clue.
PCP.
Bean flavoring and
Crack.
hash and
It
God
was a
knows what
dipper.
else down in Los Angeles.
It was a
Oh, wow.
dipper. They put that shit in PCP and let it dry.
It was probably
The
just infused with
blanket
menthol
rocking
cigarettes.
back
and
and
being a
This is fun.
Hey, did you guys end up doing an election night lot? Did that happen?
No.
No, we did a
Tim was not
post-election.
down.
No, I didn't want to do it. I didn't. I was.
It was too much.
It was too
Yeah,
much.
it's too much. Too much.
Like, all right, we large in part as a country have a problem with assholes and idiots talking about shit they don't know anything about. And while that's our entire show, it didn't feel appropriate to be a bunch of assholes and idiots talking about shit we didn't know anything about in that moment.
Give them their night to do that.
It's so
and then,
weird though, because this whole thing is like largely satirical and just like a bunch of idiot midlife crisis wooks trying to like just, but like that's reality. Like we do it as a joke, but like the people that are out there like mainstream don't really have much better credentials. Anyway,
You're not wrong.
No,
Sorry,
no, we
drink.
didn't do it, but we had like last week before the beacon, so it was like the Friday after election, we had a undecided special where I basically
Llama
just-
even had a big board.
yeah, Llama had the board up with the states, and I
Oh shit!
put out a bunch of shitty opinions about things.
Oh shit! I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's on the channel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was any good or not, but what-
And are we getting a
Always
dam
good.
this month, or now that I'm
was
back
the
in
Sarnog
civilization, we don't
episode,
get a
man. It was
dam?
good.
yeah, what's the deal with that? Who would know best? Pete would
Dam's
probably
gonna
know
be
best.
Pete
Thanksgiving.
would know.
Pete, you think we're getting a dinner and a movie in November? Because it's
Well,
getting
yeah.
it's getting late.
Next week.
Yeah, they'll say
yeah, I
on the
figured they would
17th.
do it. What day of the week? Well, okay, so they may be changing the week, the day, because they did Labor Day, and then they did like a Wednesday, and then it was a.
Dude.
They
they're
did
gonna
Halloween.
have Worcester.
No, it was it was Halloween. Okay, yeah. So Worcester
Maybe they'll-
97, Worcester 98 is my guess. My
Oh,
hope.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
The night after Thanksgiving.
That's a Beacon. That's a Beacon show.
What if they do it the night before Thanksgiving, because that's like the night everybody goes out to the bars and stuff?
Yeah,
that's
that
either
Wednesday.
New Haven or Hartford from 97, 98. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Like,
I figure they're just coming out with 1.0 stuff. They were, they got a significant amount of donations, and I think it became more work for them eventually to like figure out what they had, because we'll take anything, but it's going to be 3 out of 4 times 3.0 shows if you don't have a little time to catch up here, because I'm sure everything's in the vault ready to go, but it's not like they got to fine tune the older stuff.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
into
want
the older
great
stuff
Wendt, man.
nonstop.
And the older stuff will only have 2 or 3 camera angles sometimes, which is cool with me.
There's
I don't
plenty
mind
to
it.
choose from though out of November. I mean,
Yeah. What was the 95 one, like Deer Creek or something, or?
Yeah. it was
They
Deer
won't do a
Creek.
95 one because they're going to do.
No, they already
95.
did.
They already did.
Oh.
Wait, what was the one? It was the one with the Dave Matthews guys came out. What show was that?
It was.
That was in
Oh,
Virginia.
that was 97.
Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach.
Yeah. I like that one. 'Cause it was pretty much straight on the whole time.
Yeah. Hey, Llama, where are we at showtime? 10 minutes or so?
9 minutes. I flashed up the.
I know. I was
9
throwing
minutes
you.
to showtime, Dougie Fresh.
yeah, we saw it.
And so this is just all on
What's
Twitch,
number
right?
9 in the kids' book?
Actually, you guys want to guess where's the number 9 show up in fish lore? And I believe it only shows up once.
Oh.
Beatles? The Beatles show?
It's the 3.0 song. I'll give you that hint. Oh no. There are no covers in the book.
Okay.
Backwards down the number 9.
How are there no covers?
Oh, hey! But no.
How are
Sorry.
there no covers? But you started 2000.
No. Okay, fair enough. That's 2001 would be the only cover. Yeah. Well, we couldn't avoid that because now we're usually starting with 1,000. So, okay, good point. Yeah, 2001 is the only cover, and we moved on. We avoided it. 11, we came with a very creative one for 11 that I don't want to spoil that one because I want to share that page. We were fighting not fighting. We were like, racking our brains, like where's there an 11 in a Fish song? And there is an 11 reference for Fish, but it's not a song. The only song we could come up with was Head Held High by Velvet Underground. And the lyrics are, when I was 7, my mother told me, hold my head up high. When I was 11. But we didn't want to try to illustrate that or try to work that into it. So we came up with another 11.
Why?
What's 9?
The 11 from the dead.
Nope. No, it's
Not a cover.
Right.
It's not a cover. It's kind of a deeper reference. It took a bit on this one.
I got you.
What's
We did.
number 9?
Number 9 is 9 Cubes from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, duh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Touche.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's got a good. Those MC Escher drawings where it's like the weird.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We tried to shoot for something with that page. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Let's see, what's another good one? Anybody, you guys want to take a guess at what?
We got time for one more.
yeah, one more.
One more.
Number 2. You guys give me a number. Actually, I'll let me tell you.
3.
3.
Yes.
Spend 3 long months on the open seas. So the punch you in the eye reference.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's a ship. Like I don't think we worked this part in, but in theory, it was a ship going to Quebec, but it's still a ship. So we got a.
Man, I can't wait for this.
I think I'm sold. I think I'm gonna get something for my niece and nephew.
Hold up.
Oh hell yeah.
Can you buy it in
Yeah,
your
so-
book?
7 for Way.
7 is great. Yeah. And
Oh, you could use that for 8 or 9 actually.
Uh,
Or no, 5, 6, or 7.
6,
Yeah.
7.
we that's actually what it is. It's 5. We have 5, 6, and 7 is all way.
Nice.
Nice, Jason.
But it goes 7, 6, 5 for the book because we're going backwards.
Backwards down.
What's 8? 8 is okay. Aside from Festival 8, there's only one reference to 8 that we could find. This is kind of an obvious. Well, I don't know. I've been reading these lines over and over, so.
8. Yeah, it's fuck. I know it. It's the countdown. The 9, 8, 7. What the fucking 8?
For sure.
You're doing great, Scott.
Scott is every drunk guy at the bar when you ask
I'm
him
here
like
all
a trivia
night,
question.
by the way.
It's a song off
my tongue.
It's a song off of Rift.
Oh, I would have never went there.
Song off of Rift with an
8 and Rift.
I was thinking 2 versions of me. I'm sorry.
No, we did that for 2. We could have done every
Time to
number
get there.
versions of me, but we had to leave that for 2. It's Horn. I'll pick you up at 8 as you.
Excellent.
Shit.
Excellent.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love
game.
this.
I love
Oh
this.
man.
I'm buying one of these. How many are there? Is there enough to go around?
I believe there's 30. It's 30 pages, but this is 30 pages. So
Can
yeah.
somebody please call Trey and tell him to hold off the
This
show
is
for a
2
couple more
pages.
minutes?
So it's like.
Do you have a deal set up or a plan for an audio/video version of this book? And if you don't, we should talk. I would love to do the audible version of your book.
Funny you mentioned that I had to download something for school for an audiobook for kids today. Didn't realize that these were on torrents. I was gonna do. We did a video for this book over the summer, if you guys remember the alphabet book, and we had everybody reading each page at a time. A is for antelope, and all the way down to Z for 0. And they I kept trying to get our dead one done, but we didn't get to that. But we're gonna do a number 1 of these probably in the spring, and we'll do the dead one when we get a chance, because that's we kind of want to go bigger with that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. The show's about ready to start, but I appreciate you on and saving the show, and everybody enjoy the show. Don't forget to donate to Chad.
Thank you for
what was
my
that
dog.
Lou Reed's
Yeah, Skoi.
There you go.
Lou Reed's Children's Hospital.
Not Lou Reed. Lou Reed's. LURIE''S. Not Lou Reed's. And also go to fanart.net. Don't go to .com. Bad things over there.
Read a book or something.
Fanart.net.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you, crazies.
All right, I'll talk to you
Yes,
guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me on. I'll enjoy